Hi Bellas, welcome back to Shey Bella, the channel where you have a little bit of lifestyle, beauty, fashion, family, friends, and hopefully I can save you some money along with that. So thanks for coming back and tuning in. Today I'm going to do, just sporadically, I'm sitting here, I'm going to do my first story time. I said, Mom, I was going to do a video about something else, but I decided that I'm going to get a little personal and tell you a little bit about myself and maybe a little bit about a story that happened in my life that I wanted to share, and hopefully I can help and steer away youth from going to this direction, okay? So here, let's get started. I have a really dear friend in my life, a best friend. I have a lot of best friends, okay? Everyone that I usually talk about, just to let you know, when I say they're my best friend, they're just really close to me. And I have maybe 2 hands full of like really close sisters that are my close friends. Love them, family. But the originator, she has been, she was my best friend since, first grade, okay? And we grew up together. We did everything together. We were, ebony and ivory, literally. Yin and yang. I was a little taller. She was a little more petite, a little shorter. But you saw me, you saw her. We were a team at everything that we did. We did performing choir together. We did cheerleading together. We did plays. We did shopping, everything you can think. Family trips, family, cry, laugh, play, we did everything. So we grow up, fast forward. We end up going to 2 different schools. But actually within like 5 minutes away from each other, in a city 20 minutes away from where we lived, and maybe 35 minutes away from where she lived. She lived a little further than me. So her parents were going away, and I think they were going away to LA or San Diego. And so, we're in sophomores. She's driving at the time. She has a car. I don't have a car at the time. And she's telling me, my parents are going away. Obviously, we're going to hang. We're connected by the hip. Of course, I'm going to hang with you this weekend. We had another addition to this best friend trio, but she had a boyfriend, right? So she was going to take this opportunity to go and hang out with her boyfriend for the weekend and say she was with us. Don't tell anyone. We're good girls, but parents go away. She wanted to go hang out with her boyfriend. Me and my other best friend were going to go and hang out, but she had a plan. She had a master plan. So she says, I'm going to throw a party. I'm like, oh, okay, that'll be fun. Some of your people from your school that I never get to see, her school, she went to a private girls' school, but across the street was the private boys' school that had all the hot guys we all wanted, the cute athletes, and they were like the cool boys. So anyway, I was like, cool. So she's like, yeah, I'm gonna let all the boys know at my school, all the girls know at my school, and that's it basically. We didn't really know anyone. We didn't really hang out with people in that we went to school with in our area, because we had gone to different schools, so we had kind of lost touch. So basically it was from her school. I didn't even invite anyone. So I thought, right? So we have this party, and let me give you a little background. Her mother was, and is, I'm sure, a neat freak. Every little thing had its place. Her mother, cleaning was her thing. She felt relaxed and zen, so she would know if anything was out of place. So my best friend had this great concoction that she was going to write down where every knickknack was, so we wouldn't get caught. So hello, premeditation right there, right? So she's like, yeah, I'm smart. Let's see. Knick-knack over here. We did diagrams. Okay. We got chips, Coke. Couldn't buy alcohol. Obviously, we're underage. We shouldn't be doing none of that. No. Okay, so we get the house cleared out, all the goods put away. We get all ready. We're cool. We're having a party. No one knows. Her older sister had moved out, obviously. We weren't going to tell her because she was going to, obviously, narc us out. She would say no, no, no and kill us. So we said, don't tell your older sister. So we're getting there. The party's starting. I think, people might have brought beer. I'm not condoning it. I think it's stupid. when you're underage and you're doing things that you're not supposed to, things can get out of control and can go totally left. So, you know, kids, seriously, you have plenty of time. Anyways, so beer, I think there was some beer coming in. We think we're cool. Maybe we're sipping a Zima at the time. All right. I think my best friend at the time assigned a friend of hers that she thought was cool to be like our doorman, right? To not let certain people in. We had it all under control. He wasn't about nothing. He couldn't do anything, but he was our doorman. So the party's going. It's cool. We're socializing. People are out in the backyard. People are in the living room, the kitchen, the den. No one's upstairs. We're feeling cool. More people are coming in, and we're like, okay, I don't know that person. I have no clue who that person is. Okay, who is that person? Okay. All right. Do you know that person? No, I don't know that person. Okay. More people are coming in. It's getting a little more crowded. We're like, okay, moving around a little. Hey, okay, no, don't touch that. Don't go in there, okay? Our bodyguard, we're like, hey, what's up, boo? You letting some people in there. It's getting a little deep. We don't know these people. They're not from the school that we invited. They're now from our area and another surrounding area, and we don't know who these people are. This is getting a little weird. Drinking's coming. They're drinking. We're hanging. Finally, to make a long story short, the party's going. It gets totally out of control. You know, started at 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, 50. At this point, I'm sure there's like 70, 80 people, okay? And we're like, oh shoot. We are square girls, okay? We're good girls. We never had a wild party. We just thought, okay, we're gonna try to have a party. We really didn't do bad things. Like, we were pretty good, okay? So when this happened, we got a little scared. All of a sudden, a fight broke out, okay? And we panic. We don't know what to do. We run upstairs to her parents' bedroom and lock ourselves in the door, okay? We lock ourselves in the master bedroom. We leave the party. Bye-bye, people. Our scary mother was like, oh, no. What should we do? Should we call the cops? We don't know. We don't want to get in trouble. The party's out of control. We can't get these people. They're not leaving at this point. We're like, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. They're like, nope. So the fight goes upstairs. We panic. All of a sudden, Bellas, we hear a gunshot. And that's when everything became real. We're like, what? Your life kind of passes before you where, well, you're actually in initial shock. So we hear a gunshot, we duck, and we go in her mother's bathroom. I think in the tub, okay? And we call the cops, of course. You have no idea what, I couldn't even comprehend, okay? My little 16-year-old mind couldn't comprehend like what really happened. So the fight broke out, people left, they came back and drove by and shot through my best friend's window, her bedroom window, where her bed was placed right before the window. So she had her bed right underneath the window so she can lay. So we would normally be sitting, that's where we sit in her room on that bed. Luckily, we were not in that room. We were in her mother's master bedroom in the bathroom hiding. Thank you, Lord. The party, you know, goes down. Cops come, break up the party. My mom is called. Her sister is called. Her parents are called from their trip. And it's over. My mom, she's adding to it, went off. She told us about ourselves in many different languages, okay? Her sister went off and was like, you're in trouble. The house was ransacked. There was blood in the garage. They had a refrigerator in the garage, all over the garage, blood in the living room. Things were broken. And all we can do is say, oh bleep, basically. Yeah, oh bleep, we're in some deep ass trouble, okay? We could have gotten killed. Someone could have gotten killed, okay? Her parents, hello, would have been responsible for that. Hello? I could have lost my friend and never seen her again. What would our parents say? What would I have to say? I was a part of this. I agreed to this. I was a co-signer. to make a long story short, we go to my house because we're not allowed to stay there, obviously. We have to leave the scene. The parent says, don't touch a thing. We can't clean anything. We can't clean any beer cans. We can't clean up any blood. They want to see it all, okay? My mom chews us out the whole night. Basically, we're like in jail, basically, you know, knowing that she's not going to see the light of day for probably another year, okay? Her parents come home. She comes home. She has to clean up everything. She has to write a letter to the neighbors, go to the neighbors and apologize. She's on restriction for God knows, I don't know how long, cars taken away. But the moral of the story is a little situation that we thought we can control turned into this huge, out of control situation that was out of our realms. We could not tackle this. And our lives were in jeopardy and we had no clue. And we were hiding and there was no adults to take care of us. There was no one to say, you know, stop. If you know something's wrong and you know you're not supposed to do it, save yourself the heartache. Save yourself the pain. Save yourself the consequences. In this world, it is so scary. Things have changed. And this was years and years ago when I was 16. I can imagine now. From that day on, obviously we knew not to never throw a party, but we knew not to ever take things where we knew we could, you know, we knew not to be in a situation that we couldn't control. And basically, we knew not to do anything that we weren't supposed to do. That was a major catalyst in my life because I could have died. She could have died. Innocent bystander could have died, and we would have had to have that on our heart and weigh on our heart for the rest of our lives. And to me, it's not worth for a little one night of fun. So think before you think something is great and fun. Think about it. Be aware, okay? Be aware. It is crucial. And I think, hey, that was a hard lesson. It was a crazy, crazy, crazy experience, but it's something that stuck with me probably will, you know, stick with me for the rest of my life. There was a bullet in her window, and until, you know, it took like a couple days before it got fixed, and she had to see, or maybe a week or two, I'm not for sure. And that was a constant reminder, a small situation that got out of control. So that was my story on us throwing a wild, crazy party. And the party ended up, you know, throwing us out basically. And it was something that I'll never forget. So basically, really listen to your parents, and you have time to do fun, wild things. It's better to wait to do them when you're an adult. Definitely, it's a better scale, let me tell you. And you definitely, it's safer, right? So anyway, fellas, that was my story time. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you want more stories. I sure got a couple in my closet there I can pull out for you. I hope you're having a great day and stay beautiful. Bye.